Here we are in Tyson Foods' Irvine County facility, which is one of 5 facilities in the United States that make chicken.
Think that you just come to this giant factory, you have a bin of chickens that you put into a grinder, and you grind them up, and you pour that into a mold, and that's what's used to make a chicken McNugget.
That's not true.
All right, I'm going to show you a picture. Here, give me that picture.
That's not true. I don't know why this video was, I'm not sure why it was in my recommended on YouTube. I actually just made this channel specifically for these videos, and you know, whatever else I wanted to do. But for some reason this was in my recommend. This is also interesting. But anyway, that's not true. I highly doubt it, considering there's like 6 different chicken McNuggets. Anyway, that's a little off topic, I know. But I remember in the beginning I said I want to make this fun, right? Wasn't that the thing? I want to make this whole adventure fun. And I realized the last 3 videos, I haven't made it too fun. So maybe a little bit of chicken McNugget info in the beginning will make it fun. Anyway, last time we talked about operators. We talked about plus, minus, times, divide, and modulus. And so I forgot to cover one thing before we go to the next thing, which is input and output. I forgot how to show you how to increment and decrement a variable. So let's say we have int a is equal to 9, right? How do we add 1? Well, we could do a equals a plus 1, right? That would just make a equal 10. 9 plus 1, 10. But we can also do this. Very simple. A plus plus. That's it. That means it's going to add 1 to a. So we'll see how both of these are the same. So we'll put a. Oh, that won't work, huh? Anyway, let's comment this out. By the way, to comment out, that is 2. What was that? Forward slash, I think. 2 forward slashes per line. So whatever you comment out, like I just did, see how it's a different color now? It won't be ran. It won't run this code because it's commented out. This whole line, no matter where I put it, is 1 comment. Might as well throw that in there since we're using it. So let's put a, and let's see this. So a is going to equal 10 now, right? Because it's a plus 1. Here we go with the fast processor that I apparently don't have. 10. Okay, so now we're going to do the opposite. We're going to comment this out, and we're going to run this. And you'll see it's the exact same outcome. So plus plus just means plus 1. It's a really short version of that. See? You can also do this. A equals a minus 1, which would make it 8. And a minus minus. That just subtracts 1 instead. I'm not going to show you because you can take my word for it. But anyway, I thought we'd go over that because we'll probably see it again in the future, and I'm sure you'll want to know that. But today we're going to talk about input and output. We already talked about output when we did cout statements, right? So we could do either, if I make an int r is equal to 9, we can either write out something in quotations like hi there, and we can put a space, end it, whoops, and then put r, end line. So that's an example of output. It's going to say hi there, 9, right? And if it goes here. So we already went over this. Now we're going to talk about more input. See, hi there, 9. Also, when you do something like this, always put a space like this. Like if we don't put a space right there, we're going to see that the r value just gets attached to the end of that because there's no space now. That might be useful to know. See how there's no space here now? So if you're wondering why is it together like that, it's because there's no space. You can put spaces also in quotations. It'll take note of that. Just Just the more you know. Okay? So what's input? Well, we have cout. The opposite of cout is cin. So let's say we don't give a value to r. Let's just leave it like this. Hi there. But now r doesn't have a value, so we can't have this. We're going to put hi there. What value should we give r? Whoops, forgot to end the quotation. Okay. So it says, hi there, what value should we give r? And see how the arrows are pointing out. Cin, or console n, has the arrows pointing in, right? So don't get the two confused. When you're going in, you put the arrows towards the right. When you're going out, put the arrows towards the left. Okay, so it says, hi there, what value should we give r? And now we're inputting from the keyboard with cin, and we're going to input a value for r. So what's saying is, type in something, and whatever you type, that's going to go into r. So I'll show you what I mean. Well, hold on, I guess we can't see it though. So let me actually put r. That way we can see, because right here, we just type it in, we press enter, that's it. It's not going to display r after that, because we never put a cout statement for r. But now that I did that, we'll be able to see that what I entered is actually what's going into the value r. Now remember, r is an integer, so we got to put an integer. So I'm going to put 4. See, it read out 4 because the value 4 that I inputted was put into r. Yeah, cin's pretty simple, just a little bit different than cout. You got to get used to the arrows, be careful of that. But other than that, there's not a whole lot to memorize. Okay, now that we know about input, I'm going to talk about strings. So to use a string, we have to hash include it. So go up to the top where we hash included IOStream, and also do the same thing with string like I did here. Okay? That will enable us to use strings. Now what is a string? A string is kind of like a variable type. You can name it just like it, and we'll put name. We'll name this string name. Now instead of a char, you guys remember chars, so char C is equal to E, right? That was a char. A string can hold a whole string of characters. So Carlos, it can hold this whole name, or this whole word, instead of just one character. So if we cout name, we will see Carlos. Oh, whoops. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. See? Carlos. So, what we can do is make a little program right now. It's going to say, hello, what is your name? End line. Okay, so it's going to cout what is your name. Now we're going to cin a value for name. Oh wait, I did this again. There we go. I keep doing this. I can't remember that we're not going to be able to see it. There we go. Now we're going to be able to see what we typed in. Okay. So it says, hello, what is your name? And I'll put David. And then we see that what we typed in is what was given for the name. So you can say, hello, what is your name? And now we can do a little extra. We can say, well, hello, space, end of the quotation. And then we do another thing of arrows. We put name, which is the value that we just typed in. And then another set of arrows and end line. I don't think arrows is the proper term for that, but I don't really care. That's what it looks like to me. So this is our first little program. So we ask, what is your name? The user will type in their name, and then it will tell them hello. Hello, what is your name? David. Well, hello, David. So go ahead, if you're following along, write a similar program like this and try it out for yourself, and put your name in it and watch it say hello to you. It's very touching. You might shed a tear. You can even, after you compile this, you can put it, attach it to an email, send it to your grandma, and tell her to run it, and she'll be very impressed. But yeah, that is a string. Okay, so now we're a little used to strings. And yeah, we know a little bit of input and output, and I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, because I know I sure did. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you back in the next one, and have a good one.